time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Badgers will kick it away to start. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find it.
It's a fumble on the play. He covered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Badgers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Jordan. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back, turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for space. It's Hansen. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The give to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Badgers are flying down the field. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Get set.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Off the RPO, complete.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Jordan. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Time to take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he will take it in. Touchdown USC! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Hold down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. On the run, still looking.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
Yeah, Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense lining up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. That's reeled in. It's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Snares it outside. It's Jordan. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, trying to pick up some positive yards.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Trojans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads quickly. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Prime play action. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Epps. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Hansen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The short hands, it's Hansen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Hansen. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll try to fast their way in. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mayava. That's caught. It's Lemon. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take the shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And the Badgers are in the red zone. They go to the ground. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hansen. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Mayaba. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Epps. There to make the tackle. And with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Trojans! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks up the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Epps. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Defense playing a bail technique.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Snowed under by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Gives it on the option. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Lions. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the...
And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Moving away from pressure. Pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.